Well, Nebraskans oftentimes face barriers accessing mental health care. There is only one mental health provider for every 380 residents. This according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. NTV's Nicole explains how local advocates from the group are looking to change that at the Capitol.
Representatives from the Nebraska chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention spoke with Governor Pete Ricketts and state senators today to emphasize the passage of 3 bills that will increase mental health resources across the state.
We've got more work to do. We have more work to normalize these conversations, to make sure people have those resources out there.
The coronavirus pandemic has taken a toll on many people's mental health. And 2 bills from Senator John Arch could improve insurance coverage when reaching out for help.
Both are telehealth bills, and those are really important, especially now with the pandemic. That gave Nebraskans and everyone access to mental health care where perhaps they may not have been able to have that access before. Advocates from the AFSP addressed that and LB 247, which would establish a task force to oversee the implementation of the new suicide lifeline 988 here in Nebraska. We want that to go well, of course. We want it to be highly publicized. We want people to know that it's there for them so they can quickly call for help, call for support when they need to talk to someone. Jennifer Moffett says she had a wonderful conversation with Senator Jen Day, sharing her message about suicide prevention.
Everyone of every walk of life is impacted, and unfortunately there's too many people like me, daughters who have lost their fathers, people who have lost their spouses.
Moffat's stepfather died by suicide 17 years ago this week, and she became an advocate in his honor.
None of us knew that he was suffering with depression, and he didn't reach out for the help that he needed in time to save his life. And so I advocate and have been advocating for the last 12 years so that men like him know it's not a character flaw to not be okay.
She hopes the Nebraska legislature will pass all 3 bills, but especially LB 247, because she knows it can make a difference.
It would mean everything to me, because I would hope that people like my father would, with the 988 number, actually be able to pick up the phone, because it's anonymous, and be able to talk to someone, a trained crisis counselor, about what they're going through.
Reporting in Lincoln, I'm Nicole Weaving.
Nicole, thank you. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention reminds everyone that if you or someone you know is in a crisis, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at the number of your screen or text 741-741.